Hello, everyone. Matt Clark, research analyst for Money Markets here with this week's Stock Power podcast. Today's Power Stock manufactures components that keep our ever-complex vehicles on the road. It scores a 96 on our Stock Power rating system. But first, if you do have a question about a stock or the broader market or the economy that you'd like Adam, Charles, or myself to answer in any of our upcoming videos, email us at feedback@moneyandmarkets.com. We'll put that address right down there. If we use your question in an upcoming video, we're going to hook you up with some very cool Money and Markets gear. We've got hats, sweatshirts, t-shirts, all sorts of great stuff. We'll hook you up. Make sure you head over to moneymarkets.com as well, and because that is your home for safe, sound, smart, simple, adaptable, profitable investment information, all for your portfolio. We aim to help find profit opportunities in any kind of market. On the site, you can check out our Stock Power rating system. We rate thousands of stocks based on 6 fundamental and technical metrics. You can create your own watch list, track your stock performance, get our in-depth analysis, and you can do all that all for free on moneyandmarkets.com. Now let's get right into it. Now, my first vehicle when I was growing up, I was probably about 15, 16 years old, I think. It was a 1970s Chevy pickup. Nothing fancy at all. The color was awful. It was just an atrocious one, but it got me from point A to point B, so I really couldn't complain. There was no fancy touchscreen displays, complex electrical systems. Heck, there wasn't even power steering or power brakes on this thing. But cars today, however, have just about every bell and whistle you can imagine available. And to make those smart displays, backup cameras, crash prevention systems, and all those types of things work takes very complex electronics. Now, in today's episode of the Stock Power Podcast, I'm going to share a 96 rated power stock that supplies automakers with electronics needed to provide the comforts that we've all become used to in our vehicles. The only electric thing in my old truck was the aftermarket radio I installed, basically because the old one had only AM radio, and I kind of wanted to play my cassette tapes. And yes, I am that old. In my car today, however, has a big touchscreen infotainment system where I can look at I can even connect my phone and I can see my phone on my screen. I've got digital gauges, electronic power steering, all that great stuff. But all these gadgets wouldn't be possible without components made by the power stock I'm going to share with you today. Like I said, it earns a strong bullish 96 on our Stock Power rating system. Its recent quarterly sales were 21.8% higher than the previous quarter, and the stock just reached a new 52-week high, which shows maximum momentum. Now, again, everything in our vehicle requires complex electrical systems. With more advanced smart cars being developed and electric vehicles already on the road, the market for these complex automotive electronics is only getting bigger. This chart shows the trend for the global automotive electronics industry. The market value jumped 8.3% to $294.9 billion in 2021. But by 2027, the value of the market is going to rise to $415.6 billion. That's a 52.6% jump from 2021. Now, in this episode, again, I'm going to tell you about this 96 overall rated stock. We expect it to beat the broader market by at least 3 times over the next 12 months. The stock is Sanmia Corporation. It trades on the NASDAQ under the ticker symbol SANM. SANM. The company designs and produces a wide range of electrical systems used in various industries like automotive, aerospace and defense, oil and gas, clean technology, communications, all sorts of things. Anything that requires complex electrical systems, Sanmia has its fingers in it. It produces components used in your vehicle's infotainment system, which is, like I said, that big display that you have right in the middle of your front dashboard, as well as electronics used in electric vehicles that provide better battery management. Sanmia also makes power converters and connection modules that are used in EV charging stations. So all those connections that you use to charge up your EV at a station, odds are the connections that you use were made by Sanmia. Now, SANM scores a 96 on our proprietary stock rating system, Stock Power rating system, which means we're strong bullish on the stock and expect it to beat the broader market by at least 3 times over the next 12 months. The stock had a massive run-up over this last week, and I'll share that in just a bit. But SANM is a great value stock. It scores a 95 on that metric, putting it in the top 5% of all stocks we rate on value. The company has a price to sales ratio of 0.41 compared to the manufacturing equipment industry average of 0.75. Its quality is also solid with a return on equity of 13.6%, which is more than 4 times higher than the industry average. So SANM scores a 90 on quality. Now, let's talk about that recent run-up of the stock. Over the last 12 months, SANM has jumped about 27.5%, and it's blowing away its industry peers, which are actually averaging down 0.7% over the same time. Now, focus on that recent run-up on that chart I'm showing you here. From June 16th to August 2nd, SANM climbed 24.2% and hit a new 52-week high. That's an impressive move when the broader market has been kind of whipping back and forth over that time frame. And the demand for the automotive electrical components market spells even great revenue projections for Sanmia. Last year, SANM recorded $6.7 billion in total annual revenue. This year, estimates show that the company will generate $7.6 billion, which is about a 13.5% increase from last year. By 2024, however, the company's total annual revenue will reach $8.5 billion. That's a 26.9% jump from last year. SANM creates the electrical components used to make all these gadgets in our cars work. They work with clean technology. They work with oil and gas. What they do with EVs is also very impressive. And it also, but keep in mind, Adam's highest conviction for renewables, he likes, is in energy storage. His infinite energy presentation shows you why this mega trend is just starting and how you can profit from it. Now, just click on the link I'm going to put up here above, and you can find out more about this incredible opportunity. Now, let's look back at our YouTube poll question from last week. Summer heat is taking a big toll on Americans just about everywhere, and I mean everywhere. Here in South Florida, it's in the 90s. It's hot. I was in Orlando last weekend. It was even hotter. It was just nasty, sticky, and that just pales in comparison to what some of others in Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, what you're facing right now. It's just brutally hot. So we asked our viewers if you've noticed a big jump in your energy bill compared to previous years. Now, 49% of you who voted said that you noticed and you were keeping your homes cool. It's becoming very expensive, which is certainly true. 37% said you really haven't noticed a big change, but you were starting to take precautions for higher energy bills, which is smart. 14% said that you've offset energy expenses with alternatives, like Dale, who mentioned in the comments, I put in solar 4 years ago, so the increase is actually making my profit pay off sooner. Well, good work, Dale. Great. It's good thinking there. Congrats on getting those energy costs down because it's brutally hot and it does cost a lot of money to heat, to cool our homes, apartments, everything right now with this heat. Unfortunately, the latest seasonal temperature outlook from the National Weather Service's Climate Prediction Center shows above average temperatures for nearly all of the U.S., with the exception of parts of northern Minnesota, all of North Dakota, and a corner of northeastern Montana through October. So we're not done with hot weather just yet. But thanks to everyone who did vote in our weekly poll. Remember, you can vote in our weekly polls through our YouTube page. Just go to our YouTube channel at Money and Markets and vote under the community tab. The poll is usually right there up top. If you have a question about a particular stock or a sector you'd like me or Adam or Charles to take a look at in any of our upcoming videos, email us at feedback@moneyandmarkets.com, right down below there. And because we'd love to do that. If we do use your question in any of our upcoming videos, we're going to hook you up with some very cool Money and Markets gear for the effort, and that is all for free. Our thanks to you for taking part in our community. Also, head over to moneyandmarkets.com, sign up for our free daily e-letter. We give you safe, sound, smart, simple, adaptable, profitable investment information for your portfolio each and every day. And while you're at moneyandmarkets.com, don't forget to check out that proprietary stock power rating system. You can use our metrics to get the ratings of thousands of stocks. Go to the website, and in the top right-hand corner in the search bar, just type in a ticker or company, and then you'll be able to see the rating of the stock, fundamental data, a stock chart, add stocks to your watch list. You can do all that for free at moneyandmarkets.com. That's all for me this week. Until next time, this is Money and Markets research analyst and host of the Stock Power Podcast, Matt Clark, wishing everyone safe trading.